Hey ladies, how are we today? Let me move this to face you guys. So you're not looking at its bed the whole time. Um how are we today? I am super excited to go over today's live. We have a lot going on with the holidays and all of that. I'm just pulling up the live on my other screen so that I can see the comments from my group. If you're on, say hello. If you're catching the replay, comment replay, but I just want to make sure I'm seeing comments okay before we get going. So I'm really excited today because the next few weeks, we are focusing on getting set up for 2023, right? Or 2024, and ending 2023 on such a good note. And how important that is, right? How important it is to really take the next few weeks to finalize any 2023 goals. Like our students are doing a challenge right now to get a deal, next deal under contract. A lot of them have met that challenge. Some are going to closing literally right before Christmas. So what a way to kick off Christmas and all of that. Okay, good. I can see comments. Um, and so it's just really, really cool to see how all of that is going and all that. So, good morning. Hey, Gina. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Heidi. Okay, good. So, I can see all of that going on. And so, what we're talking today is really how do you cultivate the mindset to achieve real estate investing success and create a lifestyle, because you're not getting into real estate to pick up another job, okay? Yes, it is a job. It is not a hobby. It's a full-on business. You're dealing with people's lives. But you want to create this around your mindset or your lifestyle. And so I have done a blog on this, a podcast on this, and all of the fun stuff there. But let's kind of go over some of the things to cover. If you have your PDF that we put out on Tuesday, then definitely go ahead and grab that. If you are on YouTube and you need the PDF, you can email us at questions@realestateinvestingwomen.com. I give a lot of tips and tools and all of that. So let me pull up the PDF on my screen so I follow kind of the guidelines there and also my own stuff. So the biggest thing is, how do you get yourself into the mindset to start making the changes or adding those changes into your day-to-day life? Because you are going to create a business that goes around what you want. So you have to really decide, if I were to have my best day, if I were to design my best day, what would that look like to me? Everybody's best days are really, really different. What my best day may be would not match what your best day is. So the first thing is figuring out, what would your best day look like, right? What are you doing? Who are you seeing? How are you starting your mornings? How are you ending your evenings? What do you eat? How do you feel during the day? That's really important. And one thing I always do is I start my morning with affirmations. And so even in the group, we do that. So even in the group, I start every morning with affirmations. I take those affirmations to you guys, and you guys love, love, love them. So my favorite is, I'm the luckiest woman in the world. Every time I say that, you just like feel this excitement, right? Like everything is always working out for me. I am the luckiest woman in the world. Things are constantly flowing to me easily and effortlessly. And I literally couldn't complain about my life, even if I wanted to. Saying things that just make you feel good. Now in the PDF, I gave you guys over here quite a few that you can use to take whatever works for you. But one of the things that it is to really start yourself up right. Now, my students and I are doing this whole reflection on during one of our mindset calls this month, but like a general overview is really deciding what did really well for you in 2023 and what didn't work out for you. What could you have done better? What could you have changed? And stuff like that. That's really important when you're doing this, okay? So we're talking about this important mindset and all of those as well, and how important that could be to have that kind of mindset moving forward and what areas you can work on. Okay. So we have that going on right now. And then now I'm going to give you some tips. Now I go in way more detail during the podcast on this, but let's do a general overview because you guys are here and you're on the live, which I love you for it, or you're watching the replay. The number one tip to creating a successful REI business is to, when you're trying to create it around your lifestyle, is you have to adopt the owner mindset and not the employee mindset. What does that mean? You need to be like, whatever I do for my business, whatever I take the time to do is going to optimize my time and my activities to the highest value. Everything in real estate is ROI, return on, return on, not income. I don't remember. Laura, I'm going to add you in because I can't remember it and you're on now. But ROI, I'm like blanking on the I part of it.
Return on investment.
There we go. Investment. The time, I was like, it's not income, but it is money. But the time that you put into it matters. That's important. Okay. So the return on investment, setting daily goals. As an owner, you're not doing the nitty gritty. You are the visionary. You are the one that decides how your business is going to look. And then you have the people under you that implement things. And so setting daily goals matters. Okay. Setting daily goals and making sure that you do that. How many deals are getting analyzed? How many offers are going out a day? How many appointments are getting set? Our students are required to put 10 offers out a week. That is our goal for them every single week, because out of 10, 2 to 3 may get accepted, especially our wholesalers. Then you want to reward yourself when things do go well. So the KPI, the key performance indicators, to reward yourself that things are going really, really well. The other thing is my next tip is to structure the business building routines. Any successful person out there has a routine that they do every single morning, every single night. How's their day-to-day go, where they check things, what do they have time blocked out for the day. They have a routine that keeps them on track. Laura and I run multiple businesses, right? So we have to make sure that our routines are down pat every single week. So every Sunday, I take at least an hour to plan the entire week out, down to everything I'm doing for each business and what tasks are going to happen during that time. What meetings do I have? And then what personal appointments do I have that could get in the way of other things? Then I schedule that time for strategic planning. So on Mondays, I have a bunch of meetings that go into planning for the entire week for the businesses, right? Networking outreach and marketing. And then one of the things is you have to limit your social media and other distractions during business hours. We get so lost in, commenting on every post, and I love you guys for it. But when that can go towards actually working on your business. Now, there's nothing wrong with sitting there and scrolling here and there. So let me make that really, really clear. There's nothing wrong. Sometimes mentally you need to step back and you just want to scroll. Just make sure you consume good stuff that's not going to mentally put you back more. And then obviously you are who you hang out with. You're the top 5 people. So make sure that the people that are in your world on a day-to-day basis are positive, good influences, whether they're mentors, whether it's, like we have the REIW tribe, all our ladies in our community, people that really matter and do that. And so the other thing, though, at the end of the day, is to really make sure you take care of your health. Are you doing healthy practices every day? Okay. Are you taking care of yourself? Right? Are you doing morning mindsets? Are you doing stuff that makes you feel good? Are you stepping outside? Are you doing, self-care? What does self-care look like to you? What self-care looks like to me doesn't necessarily mean what it does for other people. Some people are like, I just want to go sit outside and put my feet in the grass. Then do that, right? And so understanding that and taking care of yourself and building this business around your lifestyle. Because I tell everyone this business is not easy to get into. Okay? And it's not easy to stay into sometimes. But real estate success requires deliberately architecting your life, okay? Deliberately building mindset and habits and influences and taking care of your health and skill building. I'm always in trainings, right? Laura and I do so many trainings on different things, even real estate related. What if something changes overnight? We do training on it. We have to get ahead of the game. If we see something's coming in the market, stuff like that. Laura does her little crystal ball trick and she's like, hey, we got to start making sure we have our business ready for this. So reading like educational books and podcasts, even during commutes, was really good. Watching training videos, even while you're on the treadmill, you see you can mix different things. You could even consume small content, but that have like the core things that you need. Laura, do you want to say anything else on this?
No, that's that's the thing that I was actually reading last night, that they said the most important thing you can do is to establish a morning routine. And if you see anyone that has successful people out there, from Oprah Winfrey to Elon Musk to any of them, one of the things they have in common is that they establish a morning routine, which includes self care, you know. So if that means doing meditations, exercising, going for walks, doing whatever you do. And also, the other thing is do something every day that you feel you want to look forward to. Okay, don't feel like all today has to be chores or running around or doing things. Do something every day that is something that inspires you to do. So, and live life on your own terms, whatever that is going to look for you, right? We did a mindset a couple of weeks ago about what you really want, and to get to the core of that. And this is something that on the superficially you might think you know, but then when you get to the bottom, it says, what do you really want? And build a life around that. So those are a couple of things that I wanted to really bring out to the attention of everybody. To maybe this is something you can do now at the holiday season, instead of just creating goals or for the new year, as far as new year resolution, as we call them. Just do says, okay, what can I do as far as habits that is going to make a difference in new year? You all know things you should be doing instead of, right? You all know, maybe I should get up earlier, maybe I should go for a walk, maybe I should drink more water, whatever it is. Start doing these changes. There is an app I was looking last night, it's called Fabulous, and that helps you actually to establish daily habits. So that's something that I would recommend for you to really do for the new year. Liz?
Yeah. And I just want you to drive this point home. When you feel good is when the success and when the business will boom. You have to feel good on the inside and be taking care of yourself on the inside for the outside to start reflecting it. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. So that's why with so many of my ladies, it's not real estate that's the issue. It's the way they talk to themselves, the way they treat themselves, the way they show up for themselves, and what are they saying right before they make calls, or they're dealing with a complicated seller. Your mindset really matters. And so when you feel good and you're treating yourself right and you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, that's when you'll start seeing quicker success on the outside. Okay, so we are very quiet today, so I'm hoping some of this is landing. If you want to put into the comments um, that some of the things that help you, I'm watching the chat over here, but maybe some takeaways of what works for you. I like the Fabulous app. I'll have to look into that. I have like the I Am app, the I Am with all the affirmations. I used to have the motivation app, but I deleted it because it was it got really dark. Like all the notifications all of a sudden were not things I aligned with. But I'll have to check into that. But what are your takeaways here to create this lifestyle? Because your lifestyle is a reflection of the thoughts and actions that you take and that you're thinking. And so what are you guys seeing? Because we're so quiet today, which is not normal. Um, so we're gonna do that. In the meantime, Laura, before we go into raffle, do you want to kind of talk about tonight's event?
Yeah. So one of the things is, like I said, a lot of you think, okay, I'm going to have a new year as far as for myself, and also maybe jumping into the business or really taking your real estate business to the next level. If this year you have not really harvested as much as you can. Now, let me say this, that every real estate is cyclical. Things change within the real estate business, but real estate, there is always opportunities. Okay, it's the number one thing that it's never gonna be a business that's gonna be obsolete. People are always gonna need a place to stay. It just changes how people are looking at real estate.
Yeah.
That's all. And if you know how to jump into that, then you really can harvest the power of real estate. So tonight we're going to actually have a presentation called New Year, New Career in Real Estate Investing. But most importantly, I'm going to cover a few things. Number one, what is going on in real estate and the economy? What are we looking forward into the next year? Like Liz says, I have kind of a crystal ball out there. It's because I've been in real estate for so long. I've been in real estate through big changes from 9/11 to Gulf War to COVID, housing crisis 2007. I've been there. So that's one thing. The other thing is, what are the new strategies that are really going to take real estate by storm, up and coming? One of them being innovation, another one being, a lot of you are talking about creative financing, but what exactly creative financing? So we're going to cover that this evening as well. So be there tonight. It's going to be a short presentation, not long. We're going to cover about changes in the industry that you need to be aware of. We're going to cover new strategies that are going to be up and coming, things that you can use as an investors to really tap into the power of real estate into the next year, and together obviously with mindset, so they work together, right? They work together.
Great. Okay. So we'll be talking about that tonight. The chat, my team already put the chat in there, so check that out. The link in the to the chat. Can't talk today. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the raffle real quick. I know the holidays are coming up, but also even more importantly, 2024 is, and it's here in a couple of weeks. And so I love what we do is the new year. Okay, new year prep and all of that. I take the second half of December, which technically starts tomorrow, and I start prepping everything for the new year. And so when we were thinking of raffles, what's a better way to manifest the life you're going for than to write it out? So I this is the cutest journal ever. It's like the burn book from Mean Girls, but it's a manifesting journal. I loved it so much I ended up ordering one for myself as well. So this is your manifesting book that you get as part of the raffle. And then we also are going to put in one of our REIW tumblers. My ladies, let's see if I can get this to focus. My ladies love this tumbler. Okay, there we go. They say they take it to all their meetings, they take it to closings. It just gives them it's like their power tumbler. So we are giving this to the raffle winner of the week. So you're going to get both of these sent to your house. Now, how the raffles work, and I'm sorry for the ones that always have to hear this, is you are in our Facebook group, which is our most active community to date. We have a little over 16,000 women in there. You guys comment like crazy. And just for thanking you guys for helping build our community, commenting and taking action in there. We take the top 3 commenters, not likes, but comments that for the week. My team will actually count how many of you. For third place, you guys actually tied. So we had between 4. We put you guys into a spinning wheel thing. Spins the wheel and we announce the winner. You have 1 week to claim, and all we ask is that anyone else that's watching does not tag that person. It's just, these are free raffle, free to you guys. So this is just one thing we do, is you just have to watch the live and see if you won. So this lovely lady, you have 1 week to claim and email into Amanda at questions@realestateinvestingwomen.com, and we will send this out to you as soon as possible. So the winner is Cindy Prater. Congratulations, Cindy. You are the winner. So we have that going on. We have a lot of fun raffles in the works moving forward. We always try to match them with whatever's going on at the week. And anything else, Laura, you want to say before we jump off?
No, I think that, like I said, this is a great time of the year for you to reframe your mind, start picking up some new habits, and jump into the next year with a renowned interest. And that's what tonight I want to really talk to you guys about, breaking it down for you, what's going on, and now you can take the new year by storm.
Definitely. All right, everyone. Well, happy Thursday. We're going into holiday season full swing now. So I hope if we do not see you next Thursday, that you guys have a great holiday. And we will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.